It's me. Oh, I think this is kind of better. I know you always get crappy lighting with me. I don't like a lot of light. Anyways, it's me, Apollonia. If you don't know me or if you've never watched one of my videos, welcome to my channel. I talk about all things related to LOA, the law of attraction. Sorry, I know I've been MIA for the last month. I I know with law of attraction, I was supposed to, like repeat or really talk about bad things, but I feel like as my viewers, you deserve a little explanation. So I work two server jobs right now because I'm trying to find something with my degree. And I've only been out of college for a year, but I wasn't really looking because I had to move and blah, blah, blah. Um, and I was performing. So, anyways, I I was working two server jobs and I injured myself at one, lifting too much for too many hours because I work like about 10 to 12 hours. And I've done that before. Like back in college, I worked two bar jobs and my body was just like tired and over it. So I quit one because I had to go to the hospital and it was pretty bad. So I got sick twice in a month, which I have a really strong immune system, very strong body, knock on wood. Um, but yeah, that was doesn't really happen to me. Um, so I'm back, and today I wanted to talk about um, things that don't work with law of attraction. Because it's hard to tell the difference between inspired action, or you always have to take action towards a manifestation of what's inspired action and what's forcing it, and kind of want to talk about the in between the lines. So, first bullet point is I say no to a timeline. Yes, I do. And what I mean by that is sometimes people choose a very specific date of when they want something accomplished. And, that just puts a lot of stress on you and you become more attached and for the average person. And then you stop your manifestation from flowing to you. Now, we know that LOA, like anything else, requires consistency and reprogramming of the subconscious mind. But setting a specific date, I also believe in the spiritual aspect, it takes time to become the person that you need to be for that job, for that person, for whatever manifestation it is that you want. And maybe you need a little bit longer of time and that the universe has to send you people or lessons before you can achieve that. Now, especially like for example, your body, like if you were like, okay, I'm going to weigh this amount of weight by January 20th of 2020. It sounds so weird to say that. 2020. Anyways, you know, and that puts a lot of pressure on you. And I mean, it's your body. Like, you can't, all you can do is eat the right foods, work out, and be as consistent as possible. You can't force your body at a certain time to weigh that amount. It will weigh that amount eventually, but you don't have complete control over when your body's like, okay, we're ready to release these toxins and debloat you and blah, blah, blah. So I would recommend that you set a time frame. Like you could say between the next 3 to 6 months, I will have this accomplished. Or the next 6 to 12 months, or the next 6 to year and a half, I'm gonna have this. But a specific day is a little ridiculous, you gotta admit. Okay, number three. No, two. Blah, because these two go by hand in hand. Constant focusing, let go. So it kind of goes with the last one where if you're constantly thinking about it and you don't have to visualize or do the same method every day. You could honestly uh you could do it every other day, You don't because and the other days you go and do something that you love to do, like ice skate or dance or, I don't know, go shoot or race, but you don't have to do it every day. The point is, you don't want to become too attached. It's very tricky with LOA that it's like you kind of have to believe that you already have what you want, but not get too attached to it. So you let go, and then you keep focusing on it consistently, and then you feel grateful like you already have it, and then you let go again. Something around those lines. Kind of like a 5-step process. But um, okay, number 3, constantly researching. I used to make this mistake all the time when I came to know about LOA, is I was researching so many YouTubers on so many different techniques. I wanted to make sure I got the right technique and that I was doing it enough and that I was, um, focusing hard enough and I was feeling it hard enough and that, okay, I did my affirmations. Now I need to go visualize. Now I need to go script. Now I need to go do the 2-cup method. Now I gotta go. That came out way later. I've been doing LA since I was like 15. So back then I was just doing visualization, which is part of the secret. But you get my point. Or now I gotta go do mirror work. But it's you choose one technique. You could rotate techniques, do what feels good for that day. And again, it doesn't have to be every day. So today I do mirror work, and then tomorrow I do visualizing. Or sometimes what I really like to do is like mirror work with affirmations, where you really look into your eyes. Or you record yourself with your own affirmations, blah 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 script. So don't get wrapped up in what works for somebody else. If you're that 1% and it works for you and it doesn't work for the other 99%, it doesn't matter, and vice versa. You do you. Dwindling of energy, time, and focus. So, I just learned this overworking myself in 2 jobs. I'm working on the affirmation that I work half the amount of time for triple the money or quadruple the money. And I've heard of other people doing this, or doing affirmations that are similar, where you like, or money comes to me easily and frequently. Like, those are very general, but make a statement where you try and basically work out that thing in society where you have to work hard for money. If you believe that, then yes, you always will have to. But you see, um, you know, so many people that around the world that are billionaires, millionaires, and they have so many people that work under them, and they hardly work at all. They work a very minimum amount of hours, and they make so much money, so much more money than the people work under them. I know some people could be like, oh, it's like a pyramid scheme, but yeah, if you kind of think about it, in every job you have someone at the top who's like a manager, someone who's a basic employee who makes way less. So kind of, but there's a product and there's that, it's different. It's different. So yeah, be aware of where you're spending your energy, your time, your focus, um, and money. I've been thinking about this a lot. I bought myself, you see that? Oh, you don't, because I covered it. 1 second. An espresso machine. Yeah, I was guilty of buying coffee every day. And I still go on my day off when I go to Disneyland. I stop by and see my friends, but trying to save money because coffee goes up every year. Now it's like $6 for a latte, and then I have to tip them at least $1 because I work in that industry and I know what it's like. It sucks. And 6 or $7 a month comes out to roughly like 180 to 200. So like daily habits like that, over time. And then I did the calculations and it was like, okay, 2,200, 2,400 a year times 5. It was like 12,000 or 14 grand times 2, which would have been a decade, would have been like 25 grand. It was like 25 grand damn, I could have put that down on a house. I could have bought a car. Like, so be careful of your little daily habits with your money. Because if you're spending that much money, then you're going to have to work more to accommodate for that. And then that's going to make you more tired. And it's just a cycle. Then you're more tired, then you have less energy to manifest. So if you manifest a job where you work half the amount of time for double or triple or quadruple the money, then yeah, you could go for that cafe, that cup of coffee. But so start with your energy. Be careful with your energy, your money, your time, and just goes in a circle and it all connects. Yes, and be disciplined. I recommend that right when you wake up in the morning, you do your LOA. Like, you don't have to do it every day, but I think it's easier, especially if you have like kids. I don't have kids, but if you have a family, or you have roommates and you step out that door. Because my roommates talk so much. Right when I walk out the door, even if I'm just going to the bathroom to take a shower or something, like, and I'm like, guys, I'm not actually up. Like, I'm just using the restroom. Like, I'm not up. Like, don't talk to me. Just so I'm like, I know if I go out that door, it's dangerous. So I recommend if you live alone, you're blessed. Um, but uh, yeah, I recommend that before you walk out the door in the morning, you do it because it seems like it just becomes a cycle and it's very hard. You start talking to one person, then you got to go eat, and then you got to then before you know it, you have to go off to work. So, yeah, I would do it first thing in the morning, or if you're a night person, it's fine. You could do it at night. I mean, actually, doing it at night is more ideal, or they say doing it morning and night, because at night is when you're drifting off and your subconscious is really, really taking in all the information. A cheap way to do this is if you're really busy, you can make your own, subliminal tapes, and it's more trustworthy if you make them on your own and then loop them off YouTube. I think I've said this in another video. And then just replay them while you're sleeping. And you don't have to feel every affirmation. That's the thing too. You don't have to feel it, especially if you're not going to be while you're sleeping. It's just that the mind will pick up on those thoughts and those ideas over time. So yeah, if you guys have anything you want to add to this, I would be you know, open to hear your perspectives. Add it in the next video. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.